Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you for watching. And if you do like this kind of content, then please consider a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. This is a request to a suite of tracks by David Bowie from the famous 1974 album Diamond Dogs. Now, I say a reaction, obviously I've reviewed David Bowie before and I've always been a huge fan and have seen him live many times. So it's just so wonderful to be reminded of this suite of tracks, Sweet Thing Candidate and Sweet Thing Reprise, and what Bowie was like at the time. Listen, sit back and just enjoy it.
Some screams from the door, and isn't it me putting pain in a stranger, like a portrait in flash, trails on a leash? Will you see that I'm scared and I'm lonely? So I'll break up my room and yawn and I run to the center of things. But the knowing one said, boys, it's a sweet thing. Boys, it's a sweet thing, sweet thing. If you want it, boys, get it here, thing. Boys, it's a cheap thing, cheap thing. I'm glad that you're older than me. Makes me feel important and free. Does that make you smile? Isn't that me? I'm in your way, and I'll steal every moment. If this train is a curse, then I'll bless you and turn to the crossroads of hamburgers. Boys, it's a sweet thing.
It's funny, this takes me back to a club that we used to go to, and on different floors within this club they used to play different music, and there was a Bowie floor, and they often played some of the more obscure tracks of his as well as the hits. And I think I remember around this time kind of Rebel was probably the hit track, but this always kind of, I don't know, reflected a kind of dystopian future, the structure of the music, his voice, the things he's talking about. It's an amazing suite of tracks.
Boys, it's a sweet thing, sweet thing. If you want it, boys, get it here, thing. Boys, it's a cheap thing, cheap thing. any other candidate. We'll pretend we're walking home, cause your future's at stake.
I love the way it blends into Candidate. And the lyrics are so profound. It just creates a picture, an image, a strange world. And what was the strange world of David Bowie at the time? Just listen how it blends in and the lyrics here. Fabulous.
Make you a deal like any other candidate. We'll pretend we're walking home, cause your future's at stake. My set is amazing, it even smells like a street. There's a bar at the end where I can meet you and your friend. Someone scrawled on the wall, I smell the blood of their tree cutters who wrote up scandals in other bars. We're having so much fun with the poisonous people, spreading rumors and lies on stories they made up. Some make you sing and some make you scream. One makes you wish that you've never been seen. But there's a shop on the corner that's selling papier-mâché, making bulletproof faces. Charlie Manson catches playing it if you want it. Boys, get it here, baby. So you scream out of line, I want you, I need you. Anyone out there? Anytime? Jig whistling number one, say dirty, I want you. When it's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, I go to pieces. We want it, boys, get it here, baby. Well, on the street where you live, I put my hold on my head, for I put all I had in another bed. On another floor, in the back of the car, in a set.
There's so much going on here musically. And that kind of saxophone, the background, like in the first version of Sweet Thing, you heard that kind of piano, just, I don't know, almost moving along in kind of waves in the background. And now you've got this saxophone in there. This is 42 years old.
Like a church with a door jar. Well, I guess we must be looking for a different kind. But we can't stop trying till we break up our minds. Till the sun drips wild on the seedier nights. To bless you on the ground while chicken and fright. I guess we'll cruise down one more time. With you on my side, it should be fine. We'll buy some drugs and watch a band. And jump in a river holding hands. If you want it, boys, get it here, thing. 'Cause hope, boys, is a cheap thing, cheap thing. Is it lights in your snowstorm, freezing your brain? Do you think that your face looks the same? Then let it be. It's all I ever wanted. It's a street with a deal and a taste. It's got claws, it's got me, it's got you.
change of pace and feeling that comes with this. It's like they used to talk about kind of prog rock and there'd be like a long story and all this kind of thing. This seems to do it in a way that just seems to envelop you, really, and just shift the way you feel and think and absorb those sounds. This really is, some of the finest work Bowie has ever done. Wow. It is incredible. It's masterful, really, to think that this is the music that he was creating and producing. Now, as I said, I've reviewed Bowie before, and I've been fortunate enough to see him live on a few occasions. And he was always a mesmerizing figure, I think, and regarded as one of the most influential musicians and artists, really, of the 20th and 21st century, I'd say. His constant revision, reinvention, and that chameleon-like approach with visual appearance as well. Now, he was a London boy from Brixton originally, and he became one of the major figures of the kind of Glamrock, Artrock scene. And anybody who knows music knows David Bowie. David Bowie, some people will say. It doesn't matter. Now, as I said, this was a reaction request. So, rather than just play the official audio, I also dug out a video that someone had put together, which was a live version of this from 1974 in LA. Now, the video is a kind of mixture of things, of footage. There was a documentary on the BBC, a cracked actor. I think there's bits of that.
Oh, we're not stopped. Is there anything behind us?
No. Yes, there's a car.
But no.
Ready.
Sleep in the city, do love in the doorway, strangled some screams from the dawn. And isn't it me, putting pain in a stranger, like a portrait in a flesh, or trails on a leash? Will you see that I'm scared and I'm lonely? So I'll break up my room and yawn and run to the center of things, where the knowing one says, If you want it, always get it here, babe. Well, oh, boy, it's a cheap thing, cheap thing. I'm glad that you're older than me. Makes me feel important and free. I'd make you smile. Isn't that me? I'm in your way, and I'll steal every moment, yeah. If this trade is a curse.
I wanted to put a live version. I always like to listen to live versions, and I think the great thing about this is you really hear the quality and the range of Bowie's voice, and also the intensity of his performances. And this is an intense suite of tracks, really. So, to the person who made this request for a reaction, thank you. Took me back many, many years and made me listen to something I haven't heard for a long, long, long time. David Bowie, from the album Diamond Dogs, the suite of songs, Sweet Thing, Candidate, Sweet Thing, Reprise. If you do like this kind of content, as I said, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. Thank you so much for sharing this time.